I am Brenda Weatherby and welcome to my kitchen. This was my whitetail I shot off the back porch. And we're going to have it be the main feature of this dish today. So first thing we're going to do is just cut this into very thin strips. And we will do that quickly. Okay, and then we're just going to add some soy sauce and a little bit of ginger. I shred up. If you don't have fresh ginger, then just take some ginger powder, it's fine. But if you can find the fresh stuff, it's better. Okay. Okay, that'll be perfect. Let me just slide the meat in there, toss it around. Just kind of get it all in there. Okay, first step done. The whitetail just needs to go in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and we'll get the rest of it ready while that sits. Okay, now we're just going to prep this a little bit. We have about 6 tablespoons of cornstarch and some garlic powder and a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're gonna just mix those all together and set that aside as well. Okay, so while the meat is in the fridge, we are gonna make the sauce, which is super easy. So we'll just get a saucepan and add some brown sugar, some soy sauce, have a little bit of garlic, rice vinegar, and some sesame oil. And the secret, a little bit of molasses, 2 tablespoons of molasses. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna stir that up and get that on the stovetop. It can just kind of simmer because while we're cooking the meat, that'll be plenty of time for this to be all ready. Last thing after I do that is throw this orange peel and the orange juice in there. Okay. Okie doke. Now, we're going to take the meat and the cornstarch mixture that we already did, and we're just gonna throw that in there and stir that around. We want it to kind of get all coated and a little bit gummy. That's gonna make for a nice crispy texture on the meat. Okay, that's great. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute and heat up my pan with some hot oil. Okay, this has been cooking for a few minutes, so I'm gonna add just a simple, cornstarch plus water mix, like a tablespoon to 3 tablespoons of water, just to thicken that up. So I'm just gonna dump that in there. You can't really do that wrong, so just play it by ear. Okay, that's gonna continue to simmer, and now we're gonna cook our meat. And so we have a hot pan here. I love cooking with cast iron. So this is a Camp Chef cast iron, and I have them all over my kitchen. I love it, love it. All right, so it's a hot pan, hot oil. We're just gonna dump that all in there. If you have a big enough pan, you can do it all at once, and then you don't have to put it out on a paper towel or anything like that. These are very gummy, so just kind of separate them, let them sit, spread out from each other if you can. If some of them start getting done, we don't want to overcook them, so you can either place them on a plate beside or kind of stack them up so one underneath is cooking, whatever makes sense. I think that's about perfect. So let's get that off before we overcook them. And we'll just take the sauce, dump it in. Awesome. Throw some of that on top. Okay. Okay, seriously, this is going to be amazing. I did cook up some jasmine rice real quick, so we're gonna just plop some rice with this and maybe a little sesame seeds, and it'll be time to eat. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing that the sauce is a tiny bit thick. That's really personal preference, but if it was me and you're cooking with me today, I just squeeze a little more orange juice into that and just go for it. If it looks like it needs something, then give it what it needs. Stir it up. That's better. All right, so we got a little jasmine rice. We'll just take some of this on it, however you like. Make sure you get some of those little orange peels because those are all crispy and nice and yummy. Makes it look like you just came from a very nice restaurant. Red pepper if you like, and a little bit of toasted sesame seeds just to make it look like you are an expert. And voila, this is your venison, whitetail venison with crispy orange peel, Asian style. Okie doke, the big moment. That is very delicious, very different. You know how sometimes you just cook venison all the same way? This is a recipe that will make it super different for you. It's awesome. Thank you for joining me. I'm Brenda Weatherby. Be back with me next time to taste some more wild flavors.